Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of Jwill and
Jward.
If you want a thrill, then pop a
Peel.
Just playing. Don't do drugs. We here got a special guest in the building.
Molly, I'm sweating.
How you do it?
Hello, TikTokers.
Yeah, we got y'all now. Huh?
3 old men trying to do TikTok stuff. My elbow hurt.
What's the new one? What's the new one they do? Be ice skating with the.
Man,
Hey, you gotta have some good knees, man.
I try to do it. I look like a
Hey,
damn
it
fool.
look hard though. I like it. It look hard.
Yeah, we here with Jay Ham, and we finna get into this coaching culture. 2022, 2023.
We made it.
How these coaches acting a doggone fool out here.
But they've been doing that though.
Oh man.
Back in the day, like I've seen, let's just say, the coaches cut the wing of players.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's speak on
You
that.
can have a good player, and they could cut the wings off the player by sitting them on the bench, let them come in here and there. A player can't get a feel for the game, coming in the game, and then coming out 2 minutes later, 5 minutes later. You have to let that player stay in the game to have a chance to develop and mess up. Because if he doesn't mess up, he's not going to learn.
Well,
right?
True. Well, see, here's the bad thing about it, though. So, for you guys who just tuned in, Jay Ham over here, he's a coach at Rancho. I've been in the coaching circles. I just did my last year at Cajon High School. So we have a unique perspective from players and then turning to coaches. It's not easy. It's not easy. You got 32 minutes of a basketball game.
Not enough time.
If you carry more than 10 kids, it's an issue.
Everybody can't play.
Everybody can't play. Did everybody play in the NBA? Thank you. Everybody ain't gonna play. So trying to do that line as a coach, I remember as a player, I had the issue where I'm trying to do everything coach said I wasn't good at doing. I'm busting my butt. I'm staying after hours, 3 and 4 hours a day, trying to get better. And the coach just wasn't seeing it. And I get in the game and I might make a mistake or whatever.
Yeah, you out.
And I'm out of there.
Yeah.
My leash was like this big.
Because they have their favorite players.
They have their favorites.
They have their favorites. And I saw this one little story online. It said a coach came in to a game, and then he had all his players come on the floor at tip-off. They got a technical. And then he looked at the crowd and say, to the parents, I said, I told you, I can't play all of them.
I
know you've seen that one.
No, I haven't seen it.
No.
Yo, that's funny.
It was like a meme.
That's
like
funny,
that's true.
bruh.
Because all the parents like, play my kid, play my kid. But it's like, I can't play everybody. I get it. But I'm talking about the players that can play, but the coach has their favorites. Every single team, almost, say 99% of basketball teams, the coach has his favorites.
He has his favorites.
And he has a guy that you can mess up.
We got to define favorites. What is your favorite?
For example, right? Michael Jordan.
But I gotta use Mike.
I don't know, Mike.
You can't use the anomaly. Like the GOAT.
Sean Marshall. We got Sean Marshall on the team.
Yeah.
Right? He's gonna start.
Yeah, has to.
Yeah. Has to. Right? No matter what. Yeah. If he does something, he's late to practice.
Holy fuck, he's staying on the court.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
last guy.
wait.
Wait. Second to last guy off the bench. He comes late to practice.
You ain't got that. You're not Sean Marshall.
Exactly. I was gonna say
Exactly.
that.
Can you shoot at that clip?
But I'm
Do
saying-
you got that frame?
Yeah.
Are you that athletic?
It plays into
Favorite
it.
player. Okay,
He ain't gotta be
that's what I'm saying. Define favorite.
Let's go 6-7.
Okay,
let's go to
no.
6th and 7th player. Out of that 6th and 7th player, that 6th player has more favor in the coach than that 7th.
Possibly. So here.
Like I'm saying, that's a possibility.
Yes.
Like it's always a little bit of favoritism.
I'm about to knock you back right here. So,
Tell me
Justin,
something.
have you had a kid that you deem as your favorite that you're closer with,
You can't say
but
that.
you didn't play him as much as you played other people? Have you ever had that? Because I know I have.
So I
to
was-
prove a point.
No. I can be closer with a kid, have a better relationship with a kid. He's probably my favorite on the team.
Oh yeah. So last year, Diego. Hey Diego. Diego was one of my favorite kids, man. He's so brilliant. He was our best shooter. He's our best shooter at the school as a freshman.
Wow.
Our best shooter at the school. So I'm high on that. I love his personality. Has high energy. Very brilliant kid. He has a lot of personality traits that he's going to be very successful in life in whatever he does. Again, the best shooter to add on top of that. So one of my favorite kids, but unfortunately, he didn't start or play the most minutes for me. He had stretches where he was coming off the bench. He was like 8, 9 in rotation, maybe 10 at first when he started. Then he worked his way up through injuries, people missing.
Yeah.
He worked his way up into the starting lineup by default. He kept it, he lost it, And then he came back and ended up getting more spot minutes. And so he went through the whole
that journey.
Because the other player,
But he was one of my personal favorites on the team. But the way he played basketball, I couldn't keep him in certain spots. It would hurt the team to leave him in.
And that pains you. But I guarantee you had a kid that just probably was not as your favorite. Maybe a bit of an a-hole, maybe not. But you had no choice but to play him for whatever reason.
He produces.
Because he was just maybe.
I'm blessed to say I haven't had any of those yet.
No.
Somebody
that you just had to play and keep.
Yeah, because if you're an a-hole, I like it. I love it. I'm about to channel that.
Well, a lot of coaches don't like that.
Oh man, that's on them.
That's
I love it. I love it. Like I want that a-hole. So if I see you being an asshole, like cuss, like you can cuss at me. Like I'm not gonna disrespect you, but I understand where it's coming from. It's not personal. It's the heat of competition. So if I got,
coach,
if I got that a-hole, like. Ooh, I get goosebumps even thinking about it because I'm like, I could work with you. So I don't know. I don't run away from
Every
that.
coach is different, though.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
What do they say when they say something inappropriate? They say pause. The young boys, they say pause.
Pause.
Yeah.
Because he was like, man, I just love an a-hole. Give me goosebumps.
I got him one earlier.
Hey, no.
I got him one earlier. I got him one
Earlier, I'm putting earlier. Y'all was talking about something like putting the hole. Like, yeah, I like getting to put in the hole, this and that. And I'm like, wait, what? You didn't see me in the back of the camera? Yo, I was dying, but hey, y'all didn't even catch it though. I got it though. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna tell you.
Man.
But
no, I mean, I'm looking for that a-hole, but I get what you're saying though. But every coach is different because
Every coach is different.
I have more patience and a better temperament. Other coaches probably been around or they don't have as much patience or they just have a short fuse.
Yeah.
They might look at that a-hole as a sense of a threat.
Correct. Disrespect, all that whatnot.
what would you do off of a player like that?
Off of an a-hole type player?
Yeah.
I like to hold them accountable.
Yeah, of course.
I try not to allow kids to do what they want to do and still play.
Of course.
Because, touch on what you said, if I have, let's say if I'm carrying 15 guys, right? And I have 13 of them showing up on time and working hard and going through the drills hard, but I have my better players not showing that leadership,
playing.
that's a no-no. I can't do that.
Yeah, you're not playing.
Because guess what?
You're not playing.
And here's the difference between AAU and high school basketball. Y'all parents can't pay me to play y'all.
No,
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to play you.
it's true.
And guess what? Vice versa. Just because you good, I ain't got to play you.
That's true too.
So I say all that to say I want good kids, and you can have attitude, you can have fire and all that, and we can, like you said, channel it. But if you're not going to go hard and you're going to show up late consistently, I can't do that. I can't rock with you.
I would see it as I would be a life coach, basically. So I would teach you like, okay, if you come late to practice, it's not okay, right? Unless you have a very good excuse. Because if you come late to your job,
Ain't no excuse.
right? You come late to your job, what they gonna do?
Yeah.
You're gonna get in trouble.
You gonna get that write up.
Right?
You gonna get that verbal, that write up,
Yeah.
and that final.
That's what
You
I'm
out.
saying,
You gone.
You're gonna get your warnings
You get
first.
both strikes.
And then if you have your team being taught life lessons, after basketball,
It carries over.
they have to go into the world, and then it has to carry over into the workforce or a relationship or anything.
I apply so many life lessons to sports. I cannot tell you how many things I relate to sports. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And I might catch you guys off guard with this, but I relate sports to being able to have like a trial run in life. So playing sports, it allows you to experience the different emotions in life. You're going to be depressed, you're going to be happy, you're going to experience joy, sadness, confusion, the miscommunication. You're going to experience everything, things going right, things going wrong, things out of your control, things in your control. And how you deal with that in the space of the court and with fans, you're able to more have experience to when you deal with that in life. Now you got to pay this bill, or you got to go make this purchase, or deal with this at your work. You've already experienced how to deal with frustration in the sport realm. So now it makes it easier to transition, like you said, into the life part of it.
So you see at the crowd. So if you got like a boss, blah blah blah, or like a coworker, blah blah, we still trying to do your work. Do your work.
Yeah, tune that out.
Like perfect example, I'm at work and I work in ED. So I see some stuff in there, right? So when something pop off, I'm super calm. And like one of the nurses, charge nurses, like, hey, why are you so calm?
Yeah.
He's like, he's like, were you in the military? I'm like, nah.
Oh, weird.
He's like, the military? I'm like, nah. I was like, I've always been cool in high profile situations.
Yeah.
So like if somebody, you know what I'm saying, we in a big crowd, somebody starts shooting, I already know before I went into that crowd where the exits are. So if somebody starts shooting, like, okay, baby, come on, let's go. We're gonna go over here because I already seen the spot. Let's go.
You already
It ain't
know
gonna be like, oh my God, we're in the circles. Like,
Not
nah.
panicking, yeah.
Either you hit the floor or you go to a safe spot. Like, I'm always cautious, like super calm. If somebody popping off, like at the park, I'm like, they popping off or whatever. Come on, let's go over here. Like some people be like,
So that tells me last set or 6 seconds on the clock, ball's in your hands. You're not going to take an erratic shot because you learn how to channel those emotions.
You ain't even gonna rush it.
Yeah.
But that player that's like, oh my God, they're shooting fire, and they running. Last 6 seconds of the game,
And they should have been 2 seconds.
quick feet, they travel with backpack, something like that gonna happen. So you know what I mean? It all ties in.